Hello, hello, my beautiful people. Welcome into today's collective reading. Even though this video is timeless, that means whenever you find it, if you feel called to click on it, the thumbnail, the title, there's probably a message for you inside. Even though it's timeless, and that is the case. Today, we've had the Scorpio full moon. It was exact at around 12 in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, my time. So we've got this Scorpio full moon energy. Full moons are a big time of releasing. Okay, you could have been feeling really tired, really sleepy. The first message that's coming through, if you've been feeling just a little bit more tired than usual, allow yourself to rest, because what I'm getting is that you're getting a lot of downloads in your sleep, okay? Some of you guys are having dreams, like you're having dreams of the future scenarios, or just dreams where you're processing. And of course, we're always processing through our dreams and our subconscious mind and all of that. But specifically, there's an elevation that's happening and that's taking place while you're sleeping. It's kind of like, sometimes you have those moments where you sleep a lot and then you wake up a different person. How can I explain this? I've never said it out loud, so it might be and if you know kind of situation. There have been periods where I have like gone into hibernation, not taking a lot of forward action, not doing a lot of stuff, but there was growth that was happening underneath the scenes. It's like you're changing and you're shifting and you're telling new stories and you're calling in new experiences. And that also creates a physical change inside of you. And as that physical change is taking place, as this new version of yourself that you're becoming is becoming more grounded in reality, you're also feeling just a little bit more tired, just needing a little bit more rest, okay? So there's a big message around rest and recuperation coming through for the collective. We have the King of Pentacles coming out. We have the Sage and the Seven of Pentacles. The Sage came out in the last collective reading that we did. Still continuing that energy of cleansing, of releasing what no longer serves you mentally, emotionally, physically. You could be having this energy and experience of like, okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, I'm willing to let that go. Okay, I'm willing to release that. Okay, I'm not going to harp on that. Like, in previous moments, okay, you becoming a new person is unlocking another level of not giving a fuck. You're recognizing and understanding that certain things just don't matter. Certain things are not worth your energy. So, for example, in past experiences, like relationships and stuff, I would have had a pattern of being like, oh, I walked into the room and this person didn't smile at me today. And when they saw me, they weren't super excited to see me. What if they don't like me? What if I did something that offended them? What if, and then that kind of like social anxiety starts coming forward versus now and today. It's like, okay, that person didn't smile at me. Maybe they're having their own stuff. Maybe they're on their period and they're not in a good mood. Maybe they have their own things, or maybe they just didn't feel like smiling. I don't smile a lot when I'm working out. I do not joke very often in the middle of like my workout classes and shit because I'm really fighting for my life and trying to concentrate and trying to get all of the steps right. So maybe they have their own thing. Maybe they didn't see me look at them. Maybe we weren't making eye contact. Maybe they were looking at the person behind me. It doesn't matter. Even if I looked them dead in the face and they didn't smile at me and they weren't happy to see me, it really doesn't fucking matter. Like, of course I want love. Of course I want connection. Of course I want community. It doesn't really matter if that community doesn't come through this person. It doesn't mean anything. And so that's the energy that's coming through for the collective, because we have the King of Pentacles, the Sage, the Seven of Pentacles, and the hidden inner strength, the Shadow Cat. In the collective, the shift that's taking place within you is just recognizing that somebody outside of you liking you is not going to change the results that you get. So this is kind of like people pleasing tendencies, just releasing that shit, just letting that shit go and recognizing that certain things are not important. It's not important if everybody wants to be your best friend. It's not important if everybody wants to work with you. Not that you don't get to have experiences where you're liked and you're loved and you're shown up for and people are committed to getting to know you, but it's like, it really doesn't fucking matter if one person isn't, or if 5 people aren't, or if 10 people aren't. Like, it literally means nothing. So you're releasing that, and then you're also releasing this energy of Seven of Pentacles can be waiting, 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 waiting. I get to have what I want in the future. I get to have that experience in the future. I get to have that job in the future. I get to have that title in the future. I get to do work that I actually want to do in the future. I have to do this first. I have to focus on this first. I have to focus on survival first, and then I can focus on thriving. It's like, survival isn't a great example, but moving past that old way of being and tapping into your inner strength, having a moment where you're saying, no, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to create what I desire. I'm going to allow in what I want right here and right now. I'm going for my dream. I'm going for my desire. I'm going for what I want in life. And I'm allowing it to happen now. Comment that down below if you're claiming that. I'm allowing it to happen now. I'm allowing my desires to manifest now. I'm allowing myself to step into the positions that I want to work in now. Because with this energy of King of Pentacles, it's like stepping into next level wealth, next level success, next level respect, next level prestige, and also stepping into that next level by tapping into your own internal strength. Stepping into your next level in your career is not about asking for permission. A lot of you have been showing up in this timid energy. Do you think, would it be okay if I took the lead on this project? Would it be okay if I set a higher goal? Do you think that it's possible? A lot of you could be the kinds of people who you always have to have a conversation with somebody else before you make a choice and decision in your life. oh, I think this is what I want to do. I think this is where I want to go. I think this is where I want to move. I think this is the kind of job that I want to have. And it's like, instead of needing to have a conversation every single time you make a choice in your own life, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting your inner being, trusting your spirit guides. And instead of approaching your goals from the place of, do you guys think that I can do this? Do you guys think that it's possible for me? Instead, approaching your goals from the perspective of, okay, this is what I'm choosing to receive now. This is what I'm choosing to allow in now. This is what I'm choosing to expect now. Guides, angels, ancestors, let's all come together, and you guys help me to create this. You guys support me in creating this. You guys help me in making this a reality. Help me to believe in myself. This is about being the leader of your mind. This is about being the leader of your mind. It's easy to ask other people for permission. It's easy when you have to have somebody else telling you and confirming your intuition before you make a move. Because if you are referring to somebody else and giving them the power to make decisions in your life, if things don't work out or you don't get what you want, then you can blame that other person. Oh, it's because they told me. Oh, it's because of, what they told me I couldn't do, or what they told me I should do, or I was listening to them and then it took me on this other fucked up path. And it's like, sure, there could have been moments where you have been led astray. There could have been moments where you have been unsupported by other people. But at the end of the day, it's your life and you're responsible for making the right choices for yourself. You're the only person who's responsible for getting you from where you are to where you want to be. So instead of putting yourself in a position where you can rely on other people to make choices for you in your own life for you, you have to take the leader. You have to take that leadership role of your own mind. You have to take that leadership role of your own life. And what does a leader do? A leader leads. What does a leader do? A leader leads. A leader decides. A leader sets goals. A leader decides where she wants to be. A leader decides what she wants to create. A leader decides what she wants to experience. And there's a song that I've been listening to on repeat for like the past week. And the title of the song is, I think it's Big Shit Poppin'. I believe. It's a song by T.I. Go listen to it. It's really good. And basically in the song, he's just saying, one part of the song, he says, basically, I'm sorry, I was not planning on karaoke. Basically, he says, being broke is not an option, okay? And you have to go listen to the song because it's a really good, like, hype song and all that good stuff. But the energy and the vibe, being a leader, making your choice and decision, that means failure is not an option. And a lot of y'all have been approaching your goal from the perspective of, okay, but what if I don't get it? Okay, but don't I need a backup plan? Okay, but what if it doesn't work out for me? Okay, but what if I'm not getting what I want? What if people aren't showing up for me? And that's fine. And all of those thoughts are coming from old previous experiences that need to be worked through, that need to be shifted, that need to be acknowledged. It's like doing mindset work. Just living in the end will manifest your desires and your goals. But the reason why you do mindset work, the reason why you do healing work, the reason why you do inner child work is so that you can deliberately create and tell a new story without being triggered a million billion fucking times. The reason why you do inner child work, the reason why you do mindset work is so that you can tell a new story without going back and forth a million times forever and ever and ever. So you've got some stuff that needs to be looked at from your old life experience, childhood, last week, last month, I don't give a fuck. You need to be looking at the shit in your past and processing that shit, processing those experiences that made you feel like you couldn't succeed, processing those experiences that made you feel like people won't show up for you, processing those experiences that made you feel like the world doesn't want what you have to offer, processing those experiences of those times where you told yourself that you were stuck, you told yourself that you couldn't do it, you told yourself that it wasn't possible for you, because none of those things were true. And right now, you need to step up and be the leader of your mind. The King of Pentacles is the highest manifestation of the pentacle energy. He's the leader of money, the leader of income, the leader of cash flow, the leader of his career. So there's this really big focus right now on leadership, and they just keep repeating that energy from that song by T.I. Being broke is not an option. That means failing is not an option. Things not coming in is not an option. When you're thinking about your dreams and you're thinking about your goals, and it's like, well, what if it doesn't happen? That's not an option. And when I say that's not an option, I don't mean that needs to activate your nervous system and you think, oh my God, I can't fail because if I fail, then I won't get what I want. I can't fail. I can't not get the job because then it's going to mean something terrible about me. It's going to mean I can't succeed. It's going to mean I won't get it. It's going to mean I can't grow. Like, none of that bullshit. Failure is not an option. Being broke is not an option means I refuse to entertain the idea that I'm failing. I refuse to entertain the idea that I'm going broke. I refuse to entertain the idea that people don't want what I have to offer. I refuse. This is being the leader of your mind. I refuse. What are you now refusing? This is a journal prompt. Get out your fucking journal. Get out your notes app. Actually sit and decide, what are you right here and right now choosing to no longer fucking entertain? I'm choosing to no longer entertain the idea that people don't want what I have to offer. I'm choosing to no longer entertain the idea that people can't afford my work. I'm choosing to no longer entertain the idea that people aren't committed to growth. I'm choosing to no longer entertain the idea that I can't get hundreds and thousands of sales with ease. I'm choosing to no longer entertain the idea that maybe I am somehow not good enough at communicating my amazing work, because that's obviously a fucking lie. Right here and right now, you need to sit and you need to make a decision. What are you choosing to no longer entertain? And when it comes to being the leader of your mind, and when it comes to building out a new belief system, yes, you make that one declaration one day, but what happens tomorrow? You have to get up and you have to make the same fucking declaration. And then 5 minutes from now, you have to make the same declaration. And then 72 hours from now, you have to make the same declaration. It's a commitment. There's a big committed energy. You guys are wanting to create an experience where people are committing to you. People are committing to loving you. People are committing to showing up for you. People are committing to hiring you. People are committing to paying you. You need to give yourself that same energy. You need to show up for yourself with that same vibe and with that same commitment. When shit looks tough, when things look like they're not going your way and you give up on yourself, that's not being committed to yourself. That's not being committed to winning. That's not being the leader of your mind. When shit looks rough, or shit doesn't look the way that you thought that it would look, or you're not sure how you're going to get that next job, or you're not sure how you're going to pay the bill that just came, being the leader of your mind, being committed to yourself, being committed to your success, when you're not sure that you're going to meet your next financial goal, being the leader of your mind and being committed to your success means I refuse to entertain the idea that it's not coming in. The money is showing up. The sales are showing up. The jobs are showing up. I'm getting amazing job offers. I got the perfect job. The benefits are absolutely amazing. I feel safe and secure. I always have the perfect job. People love to hire me. People love to work with me. People love my energy. People love what I bring to the table. People love my ideas. People love my creative expression of self. People love my energy. People love to be around me. People love to be supported by me. Sales are always coming in. Women are always buying from me, right? It's about tapping into that energy, tapping into that inner strength. And collective, collective, that's all that I have for you for today. In the extended reading, we're going to look more into what is coming through in career, what's happening as a consequence of you standing your ground. What is it that you're calling in? Because we talked about releasing, we've talked about being the leader of your mind. So if you want the extended reading, which of course has all of the amazing journal prompts and all of that good stuff, you can click the link in the description box. I'm literally going to go live for the extended portion of this reading right now. So it will be up the second that you see this. Okay. Love you. And I will talk to you later this